Sure. Manny, good to see you. Just start kind of broad. What have you liked so far through a week, and what are you looking for to improve in the next couple weeks?
We threw a lot at them in week one, and went in the stadium on Saturday night, not for scrimmage. Our first scrimmage is this Saturday, but just to kind of get in that setting and just kind of move the ball around a little bit. Um, and I thought they have really handled the install that we had in week one really, really well. This week is now what we call mastery week. The install goes down, and now it's just can we master it? Can we run these plays instinctively without having to think about what our assignments our job are? And then the second part it comes into is we added tackling. Today was our first day with live tackling to the ground. Um, can we tackle? Can we break tackles? Most importantly, can we secure the ball while we're being tackled? So that's sort of the emphasis now for week two, and like everybody in the country, we're working. Long way to go, but luckily we got some time to keep improving.
To follow up, do you find that you can throw more at these guys going into year two?
Absolutely, and I think it's also a testament to what they did in the summertime, um, either in the what we're allowed to work with them in the summer or when they're on their own with the ball and throwing and catching. And so we were able to push a little more installed in week one than we normally would, which gives us a chance just to refine it, now.
Yeah, Coach, I know you're expecting the secondary to be a strength of the team this year, and Chandler Rivers has gotten a lot of preseason acclaim. Just how do you expect him to be, or how can he be a better player, an even better player this year? And maybe can you give an update on how things stand with Terry Moore?
Well, with Chandler, I think the first thing is understanding he has to be a better player this year. That's always the trick of, when a guy has a really good season and gets the accolades, do you become comfortable with that? Especially at a position where um, the number one thing you're defined by is your sense of urgency. And so I've seen in my career where guys have, had great junior years, and then, at that spot, if all of a sudden you think you've arrived, the margin for error is so little. So what I've been most pleased with Chen through the first week is just he's been just that. He's been highly urgent, highly disruptive, making everything difficult on whoever he's covering, which isn't just getting him better, it's also making us better on offense. And then in terms of Terry, we knew we wouldn't have him, um, for the first part of the year. When we get him back is really just based off of the medical people. Certainly a big miss for us. And like I said, whenever he gets back, it would be a huge boost to our defense because, he's one of the top players in this league, if not one of the top safeties in the country.
Now that you've started at least tackling a little bit, could you talk about the versatility and depth a little bit of your running back room and how you feel like their skill sets kind of complement each other, that you feel like now you have a bunch of guys that you can throw at?
Yeah, I think first part of your question, it may be a wee bit early to really truly understand. I think the big push for us, we've talked about it in terms of being a better team running the football this year than we were a year ago. And there's a lot of aspects into that. But I think one major aspect for us is being more explosive. Um, and your yards per carry as a running offense, a lot of times has to deal not just with how efficient you are running the ball, but when you break those chunk plays. And so I think that's a neat thing with what we have with Jaquez, with Peyton, Nate Shepard. Castle had a big run Saturday night, and again, even though we weren't live tackling. And even Travis Bates is helping us at running back right now. So I just think that's the thing I'm looking for is who, you know, we got to do a better job of hitting the singles, but it'd be, boy, it'd be nice to get some extra base hits and get some chunk plays out of the run game as well.